video, let's take a look at pictures of this nightjar and discuss the lenses and camera settings that I used to click this unique bird. And they are nocturnal birds who spend their days sitting on barks of trees, beautifully camouflaged because their bodies appear like the bark of a tree. The nightjar looks like it's been playing extreme hide and sleep for years. The bird is so good at blending in that even the tree is confused. I clicked these pictures with two different lenses on two separate cameras. One camera had a 70 to 200 2.8 lens, the other one had a 500 5.6 prime lens. The reason I clicked it with these different lenses is because I wanted close-ups of the nightjar, but also I wanted to click pictures to show you how the nightjar beautifully camouflages itself with the surroundings. The bird's camouflage game is so strong, I almost apologized for staring at the bark too long. At first glance, I thought that the tree had grown feathers. This video isn't over yet. I have plenty more useful tips to share with you that will help improve your photography. I'd also love to hear your questions, thoughts, or observations. I make sure to read and reply to every comment. My 70 to 200mm lens was a Canon 3rd generation IS lens. I kept my ISO to 400 and aperture to 5, not too wide, not too narrow. The shutter speed turned out to be about 1/800th of a second, which was pretty handy since I was photographing from a boat. But when I used the 500mm lens, the Nikon 500 PF lens, I still kept the ISO at 400 because I didn't want to go beyond that. When I click pictures with ISOs less than 400, I get the best color reproduction. So I kept it at 400 and the aperture at 5.6. Now, because it's all of a sudden a much narrower point of view and the bird was sitting in a place where it's shaded by branches and leaves of the tree, the shutter speed turned out to be quite slow, sometimes 1/200th of a second, sometimes as slow as 1/60th of a second. But since the bird was stationary, I could click at these slower shutter speeds because of the superb stabilization that my lens offers. Modern day lenses have superb image stabilization. So as long as you are able to hold your camera and lens steady, you will be able to get sharp pictures at slower shutter speeds if the bird or the animal is stationary. I discuss more about how you can click sharp images of wildlife in low light in my book Wildlife Photography Explained. Please have a look at the link in the description. Now, many people complain about the weight of the lens and they find these lenses to be a bit too heavy. So one tip that I have for you is to hold the camera with your elbows tucked in, with your right elbow on your body so that the weight of the gear is on the body. Unlike if you're holding it this way, where all the weight comes on your arms. This way, the weight goes on the body and you hold the lens further down with the knuckles of two fingers rather than holding it this way. Because when you hold it this way, the strain again goes on the wrists, whereas if you hold it this way, you can keep your wrist straight and the weight goes downwards. So you'll be able to hold on to your position much longer, even if you are using a heavy lens. You can also learn wildlife photography from me directly through video calls. This way, you'll get the individual attention that you need to tackle your specific challenges. Please have a look at my website for more information. I clicked these pictures in the world-famous Bharatpur Bird Sanctuary in Rajasthan from a boat, so that way I could click different angles. You have little barks, little twigs and leaves and things coming in the way, and I'm not able to fully click the entire body of the bird. So that's where the boat helps, and I can make subtle movements to position ourselves in a way where I can see the entire bird, you can always engage a local guide who might know where these nightjars are resting during the day at different times, because they tend to keep changing their locations. At times, you can get pretty close to them, but you do not want to disturb them. You do not want to get too close to them so they fly off, especially since they spend their days resting from the activities of the night. Now you have a better understanding about wildlife photography, which will help you to click more impressive pictures. Keep building on your knowledge by watching this next video where I show you how I took this picture of this lounging python.